Let's talk about Hillary Clinton. Now, Hillary Clinton is a very important person in American history all of a sudden. In fact, she may be the most important person in American history in a very, very long time. No, not because she is a woman running for president, and many Americans, at least the polls, seem to think that she could, in fact, be the first woman president. And whenever that day actually does come, I hope that whatever woman gets that honor measures up to it. It cannot, however, be Mrs. Hillary Clinton. And this is why she is possibly the most important person in American history right now. Because if by some chance or huge disregard to American laws she does become the next president, then she will have shown, without a doubt, that the people, that's you and me, no longer control the very land that our forefathers fought and died for. This means that laws only apply to those very same people and not to those that are sworn to uphold and serve those people. That, in a nutshell, is tyranny. When the ruling class sets forth rules and laws that only the people are subject to follow. Now, I'm not talking about all the previous scandals of Mrs. Clinton's and the trail of associates who all seem to meet unfortunate ends. I'm talking about the issue of Mrs. Clinton's emails. The ones that she so delicately erased and pretty much admitted to doing so. As soon as she did that, she broke this law. Section A. Whoever willfully and unlawfully conceals, removes, mutilates, obliterates, or destroys, or attempts to do so, or with intent to do so, takes and carries away any record, proceeding, map, book, paper, document, or other thing, filed or deposited with any clerk or officer of the Court of the United States, or in any public office, or with any judicial or public officer of the United States, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 3 years, or both. Section B, and this is the important one. Whoever, having the custody of any such record, proceeding, map, book, document, paper, or other thing, willfully and unlawfully conceals, removes, mutilates, obliterates, falsifies, or destroys the same, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 3 years, or both, and shall forfeit his office and be disqualified from holding any office under the United States. Pretty straightforward and to the point, I would say. You get rid of U.S. documents, regardless of their content or security level. You get up to and including fined, prison time, and you may never hold any government office ever again. Last time I checked, POTUS was a government job. Mrs. Clinton has all but directly confessed to breaking this specific law. The people have seen her break it. The other eyes of government have seen her break it. Law enforcement all over the country has seen her break it. And yet, so far, she is yet to be charged. Now, I understand it takes time. I am, however, forced to wonder what the process would be if, say, someone decided to take a baseball bat to parking meters in your favorite city. They record themselves doing this, encourage others to watch them, confess to those around them that they are indeed smashing up parking meters, and then, when they're finished, they say, "I was allowed to do it." Even though we all saw it, we all know if you smash a parking meter, you get fined, go to jail, etc. But nothing happens to them. They walk away smiling, twirling their baseball bat, because in their own words, they were allowed to do it. And the best part, you get to pay to fix those smashed up parking meters. What should our response to something like that be? Should it be to grab a baseball bat and start smashing meters ourselves? Should it be to find an enforcer of the law and convince them they must do something? Do you chase that person down and demand they explain themselves? Or do you ask one simple question? Who was allowing them to do it? As a government official herself, Mrs. Clinton should be held to a much higher standard of code than the people in general. These are the ones that are to serve us, and we give them a great power to do just that in our interests, not in theirs. As we all hopefully know by now, that is no longer the case. Those entrusted with power granted to them by us, the people, now see themselves in power over us. Those that seek to keep information from you see themselves your master, and those that disregard the law they are sworn to follow, they too see themselves your master. The question still remains: who is allowing those in power to feel so entitled? I'll tell you who it is. It's us, the people, you and me. It's no big scary monster at the top of a mountain, nor a super rich international banking family. It's me and you. That's who is allowing it to happen. So when the bat-wielding meter hater said, "I was allowed to," he was right. But we just sat by and watched him do it. No one said anything. No one did anything. And even we knew we had the right and the duty to do something about it. We expected someone else to do it for us. But that didn't happen. And it won't here with Mrs. Clinton either, unless we, the people, stand up for the laws that they created and force their accountability. They will just keep disrespecting and disregarding the laws for their own benefit and enforce them onto us for the same reasons. So that's what is going to make Hillary an immensely important figure in American history. Because either we fight for our rights now and hold our government accountable now, or it will simply continue. They will continue to pass law after law after law that they have no intention of following. Are you going to continue to allow them to do this? Are you ready to actually do something about it? I hope so. And one place you can start is by sharing this information with as many people as you can. Call Congress. Let them know Mrs. Clinton committed a crime and needs to, at the very least, be charged with that crime if they have any hope of having the people's confidence. Call the FBI and report her. I'm serious. She needs to be held accountable, or our laws mean nothing, and this is no longer a country of laws. For evil to triumph, all it takes is for good people to do nothing. We just have to do something. Thanks for listening.